Hello everybody from Gregorium Schloss Park in Deutschland, in Germany, in the Sachsen-Anhalt. So today I would like to talk about the conservation and identity. It's a different, it seems to be a different context, but it was studied before in different articles. So 2 days ago I saw an article about conservation and identity, but in psychological area. It's a different interdisciplinary area. So today I noticed that I found different things, different ideas about conservation and identity. In this regards, maybe there are similarities between them in the context, but it is possible to make an relationship between them. So, and as for the identity, so and the identity is especially if talking about nature, and the nature's has and as private as an has an identity which refers to virginity. It's virginity. It's because nature is virgin. And the first beauty of the nature was not or is not shaped by the humans. So if the nature is shaped by the humans, so nature holds a second beauty, second identity. So it changes. It changes. In this regard, but sometimes nature has a revenge like floods or winds. So it destroys the nature, destroys the buildings or man items, man-built items. So this is a return to its essence, the first identity. Its essence means that its first identity. So now you see the magnificent domed building, and which was served as the tomb and the memorial of the family of the Princess of Anhalt. And I can see that the garden was transformed into a zoo, the mausoleum park and the garden. And but let's say that was done. So I said evet, and evet means in Turkish language yes. So sometimes I forget because I make videos in Turkish language and English language. It's change the situation of the subject, but and the subject called identity and the conservation, I continue the language, the English language. So museums have a special identity. This special identity is related to the conservation. In this regard, and the museums and are so often used by the tourists or visitors. But the question is, the tourism does the tourism conserve the conservation, the museums? No, the question is that tourism conserves cultural heritage. Yes, that's right question. So in this regard, and Hagia Sophia is the good example for the answering the question, because it was in 2021 it was not converted or transformed into the mask. It had a special beauty, or it had special identity, and called museums. And the architecture, or the objects, or the special things are conserved under the name of the museum. But today, and there are some problems, and the problems like that, the Imperial Gate was damaged, and it was damaged. So it has a conservation problem right now, because was used mostly for the prayers, and of course right now is in the current situation, it was visited by the visitors, but the function of the architecture is different. Its function is its identity has changed. In this regard, so tourism conserves the cultural heritage. So, in this part, I'd like to talk about the role of the tour guides or tourist guides. But FTGH, according to the World Tourist Guide Association, and the definition of the tour guide or tourist guides, the tourist guides context is used in this regard, and the tourist guides has important, it's private role for the conservation or building the social consciousness on the heritage. But I wrote in the blog post, the context could be developing by the time, gradually. So I'm coming to the end of this video. thank you for watching me, and until the next time, take care and see you.